I mean, you talk to me.
So I'm guessing you've had the same conversation with everyone else. They're looking to expand. Create a bit more of an organized group, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, not much was said to me apart from that they are looking to expand. Got a few people other on the line, you know, like Kevin, I think his name was. I don't remember who else actually. And Ming and Fanny were just asking me, is it something I want to be a part of? You know, and I told them, if I'm quite honest with you, my loyalties lie with Forehead, Fanny, Ming, and Future. I said, whatever you guys are doing, I want to be a part of it. So yeah, I'm coming with you guys, no matter what. Gonna stay at the wall. What the fuck you doing, man? What are you doing?
What you mean, what am I doing, bro? I'm sitting here having a conversation with you.
It looks like you're
What you
tensing your
mean?
ass. What are you doing? You're tensing your ass cheeks. What are you doing?
I'm chilling, bro. I'm chilling. What do you mean? I'm chilling.
All right. Okay.
So pretty much, what did they tell you? Like, what does it entail, or what are they looking for? What are their goals? Like,
The only thing they said is they're looking to get a warehouse, more of a base, you know, like a foundation. It's cost around $800,000. It's a lot of money, my man. But I
it's a lot of money.
said, yo, I'm in it, you know. If whatever you four are doing, I want to be a part of it, and I want to come along with you guys for the ride. What did they tell you? What was said to you?
Well, they told me a lot of things, you know.
Okay.
Um,
I'm gonna be
pretty
honest.
much.
You didn't sound too happy when I was talking to you on the phone. I thought this is what you wanted. You know, your old family back together.
I mean, yeah, but there's like a big thing that's kind of stopping it.
What is that?
Well, you know, I was speaking with Forehead about it and what happened and what we were talking about and what was brought up, and pretty much told Forehead, you know, that Forehead's like, you know, my dog. He's the only person in the city that I 100% have all my trust in, and I know he'd never backstab me regardless of what happens. You know, that's the only like I would. No, I've killed people for that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's my dog.
Understand?
And I told him, I was like, you know, the only way I really see this working out for me, at least, is if you're a part of it. And from what I got from him, it just depends on other people for him.
Oh, all right. Okay.
You see what I'm saying? He said, he told me, he's like, you know, I got to talk to AK and Marty and see if they're down. And I told him, I was like, so what happens if they're not down? Because Ming said, even if AK isn't down, he's gonna. It seemed to me like he said he was gonna do it regardless, right?
Okay.
And then I asked Forehead the same thing. I was like, so what happens if AK or Marty don't want to be a part of this? And he said, well, I don't know.
Yeah. Okay, I understand. I mean, I don't know. I don't even know where to start. I don't. Personally, me, I don't know if it's gonna be something AK wants to do. You know, AK is more of a businessman, the brains behind shit. Whereas Ming and Forehead are, you know, before you ask questions. Ask questions after. You understand? So
I mean,
I don't know.
whether it happens or not, I trust Forehead and Ming's judgment. Like, they make good calls, and I agree with most of the shit they do. And I think this could be a really big good thing for us. You know what I'm saying?
I trust Ming big time, I mean. And
100%, I trust him. Like I never told you this, but back in the day, like 10 years ago, Ming's kind of the reason why I was in GG for so long. He stuck up for me. He stuck his neck out for me. He understood me. He would vouch for me. There was a lot of things that Ming did for me that kept me in GG. You
mm,
know, he
mm.
was one of the ones that understood where I'm coming from, where my heart was, where my decision making was. Like I say, he was one of the ones that actually vouched for me and understood where I was coming from. So if it wasn't for him, I probably would have either got blooded out or left a long time ago. And same with Forehead. Forehead was another one. I owe them both a lot. They both helped me. I owe Marty a lot. Marty brought me into that shit, and he helped me realize, there's a lot of people around me that I now call family and brothers, and I trust them, and they trust me, and we have each other's backs regardless of what happens.
But why?
Yeah, who's in the house, bro?
Yo, I'm here.
Get the fuck out the house.
Chill, man.
Fucking guy. He has two people talking, carries on like nothing's happening. You idiot. Get out.
I'm
Ajay.
picking up jewelry, man. You might want to stop yelling, Future. The fucking host neighbor can hear you.
Yeah, bitch, stop yelling. Yo, he just checked he checked your ass, my man. You're not gonna say anything back. He just told you to shut up, pretty much.
No, I'm just saying, if you don't want people to hear your conversation,
Ajay,
don't yell.
Ajay, do us a favor and fucking get out the house. Jesus Lord.
Whoa. You don't even live here, brother.
With your cowboy hat, my man. Where you're gonna go fucking
It's very nice, right?
get out of here. So, my question, Future, to you. Why do you think Forehead and Ming need other people? Because I think they would be more than capable of running shit their own together. They're a good team, I mean.
I mean, well, like, I'm not picking up what you're putting down.
Because you're saying obviously
Oh.
Forehead wants other people to make a decision as well if they want to be a part of it, or you know what I'm saying? Not everyone is gonna want to be a part of it. That's a fact.
I mean, it seems to me like whether some people are in it or not, Ming's still gonna go through with it.
Mm.
You see what I'm saying?
Is that gonna work without Forehead?
And the thing with Forehead is he, those people that he's waiting on, he has a lot of respect for, and he's not gonna do anything without, knowing where they stand. Again, like I said, I told him, I was like, so hypothetically, right? What would happen if Marty didn't join? Because he said he was waiting on Marty's answer or not. And he told me, he's like, I don't know. And again,
Alright.
I told Forehead and Mean the same thing. Back in the day, me and Marty, we had a lot of disagreements. We had a lot of problems. He was obviously the leader of the gang, and I did some things that I thought was best for the gang and for myself and for everybody involved. And he didn't see it that way. And like I said, we had a lot of problems. And eventually it caught on, and I left. And I told him, I was like, I still respect. I haven't really talked to Marty on a personal level yet ever since then. And it's like, I don't know where he stands on the situation, because I told them both. I was like, he very well could be like, all right, well, I don't really, from what happened back in the day, I don't fuck with him anymore. I don't want to be a part of it. Or he could very well also be like, oh yeah. I mean, what's done is done, and what's in the past is past, and let's move on, and let's continue what we're doing. You know what I'm saying? And I'm down. It could go either way. And I told Ming and Forehead that, there's a possibility that is a chance that he could say like, oh, it's either me or him. And pretty much, this is what Ming told me. He's like, well, I would choose you because Marty already made up his mind.
About what?
What you mean?
He made up his mind about what?
I don't know. That's what Ming said. He just said he already made up his mind. And that's I said I told that to Ming, and that's what Ming told me. He said I would choose you because he already made up his mind.
Where? Yeah. Okay. I'm putting my trust in Ming, like you've said. He went out of his way to come ask me if I want to be a part of things, you know? So, yeah, I just feel like there's so much more, you know? With past relationships is gonna be the downfall of this whole expansion slash decision or movement or whatever you wanna fucking call it. And people don't want to step on each other's toes.
Well, I look at the positives, right? I mean, you also got to be prepared for worst case scenario and the negatives, but I'm looking at the positives. If we all work together and combine our resources and just work together as a fucking group, a family, whatever you want to call it, I mean, bro, like I'm telling you, we'd be running shit right now. Anything, we wouldn't have to ask nobody for nothing. We would be running shit ourselves. And I told Kevin this yesterday. I said, if this actually does happen, and it happens the way everybody see, like I envision it, bro. I see us being top dogs. You know what I'm saying? And I don't really see many. I don't see anybody that could stop us.
The problem is everyone has to have the same mindset you've got. You understand? We all have to have one
I
focus,
agree.
one everything has to be towards the group. You can't have strings attached, and which is the problem at the moment. Everyone has got their baskets
And
in their eggs in
and
other baskets.
that's what I told Ming and Fanny. I said, if this actually wants to work, everybody has to be in this shit 100%. Because if I'm gonna be in this 100%, that means I'm moving everything in this house over there, and I'm selling this house, and I'm putting every fucking single penny I have towards that shit over there. That's to me, whoa. And I'm doing everything in my power to make sure that shit works out. To me, that's what 100% is. And if you're not 100%, it's not gonna work. I'm not just saying you. I'm just saying to
No, I
everybody
understand.
involved. We need to have, like, I told Ming and Fanny this again. I said we need to have in there people in there that we 100% trust, and we know that will, like, one day we'll wake up and what happens if all our shit's gone, right?
Yeah.
Everybody needs to be on the same page. Everybody needs to be on board. Everybody needs to be 100%. Everybody needs to be trustworthy of each other. Everybody needs to be transparent on what their goals is and what they want from this. As long as everybody's on the same page, I'm telling you, bro, shit could be crazy.
I don't see that happening though. You know,
What
with
do you
what
mean you
you've
don't see
said,
that happening?
how are people having to second guess whether or not they want to be on top? You know what I mean? We're waiting for people's decisions on whether or not they want to join this.
Exactly. I agree. My goal has always been to do whatever I'm doing to, like, be the best at it. Whenever I was in GG, I told them multiple times, my number one goal in GG was to be the best at what we do. And we achieved that. And that's why I did sometimes some dumb mistakes, which I thought was best for the gang. Might have been mistakes, could have been either or, but I did what I thought was best. Sometimes it could have been bad, sometimes it could have been good. But again, I thought my mindset was always the gang first. And again, if we're gonna do this, I even told Ming, I said, how do you see this? Do you see this as a group, a business, or a gang? What, Lovemore, what do you see this as? A group, a business, or a gang?
You want to run everything, it's a gang. What do you see it as?
I see it the same. I told Forehead that. I was like, well, if we do this right and we all put our resources together, my problem is your problem. Your problem is my problem. Everybody's problems, everybody's problems, everybody's beefs is everybody's beefs.
Yeah.
That regardless if you like it or not, if we go through with this, that's how it's gonna be. Everybody's gonna be affiliated. That's under that fucking roof, and that's just how it's gonna be. Whether you like it or not, if that's how you guys want to go through with things, that's what it's gonna be.
Just seems like it seems we're gonna have to have a big meeting, and whoever wants to actually be on board needs to attend. Because the problem is, I get you
It's like,
guys have history with lots of people. I don't know who Kevin is. I've never held more than a fucking 2-minute conversation with Marty. I don't know these people. Which I mean, obviously, will come over time, but yeah, yeah, I don't know how. Something needs to be said. Something needs to be done, but I guess we won't know until we hear back from Marty and AK. I guess those are the last 2 pieces of the puzzle we need.
and again, the reason why I'm just so like, I'm not sure is because I told Forehead, bro, if he's not in this, I don't know if it would even work out for me at least.
But obviously, I don't see Ming and Foreheads breaking apart. You know what I mean? They're always like a duo.
I mean, I agree, right? But then what Forehead told me, it seems like if AK or Marty decide not to, then he doesn't know what he's gonna do, and he's uncertain. See what I'm saying?
Yeah, understand.
So trust me, I want this to work out. It's fucking. This could be like the start of something fucking huge, like something crazy. Everybody needs to be on board. I'm not sure everybody's on board.
That's the thing. I really don't just see why Ming and Forehead just take leadership. I've been saying this for the longest time. Together, they
I
are
mean,
a good force.
I asked Ming. I was like, yo, so if this does happen, who's gonna be the shot caller? Who's gonna be
Yeah.
the one making the decisions? And he said, well, I think this is words from Ming, and I agree with him 100%. I told him, I said I would have said the same thing. He said that it's pretty much like a collective. Everybody kind of puts in their inputs, and then we all kind of agrees, hear each other's sides, and we take a little bit of what everybody says and we put that into considerations on decisions. And obviously, if Ming was a leader, I wouldn't have a problem with that. I think he definitely fits the role. 'Cause I know a lot of people want him to. It's just a lot of politics that goes behind it. I want people that are 100%. We have the same goal. We want to be the fucking best to do it. We want to work fucking hard to get the shit we want, to do the shit we do, get what we need. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody has to be 100%, and if you're not 100%, then why even fucking bother? I don't want people that are gonna be in their half ass.
Exactly. I think that will be the problem, Future. Until we get an answer from people who are on the outside, it's gonna be like that. Unless we have someone who steps up, like if Ming steps up and says, "Yo, this is happening regardless of XYZ is joining us." And if that's the case, I always see Forehead coming with me. And likewise for you, obviously, you are going to be with them regardless of the outcome. So will I.
I mean, yeah, that's best case scenario, right? But you always have to prepare for the worst.
Yeah.
Like, just take this into consideration. Just, this is a hypothetical. What happens, right, if AK doesn't want to go through with it, Marty doesn't want to go through with it, Ming goes through with it anyways, and then Forehead, since AK and Marty don't want to go through with it, he doesn't want to go through with it. Then what?
Exactly. Then we have, yeah. That's
Then
the
what?
problem we're going to have. You know better than me. I don't know Marty. I don't know what his plans are. I don't know him as a person. I don't know.
And trust me, bro, I want this shit to work out how we intended to. All of us working under that same fucking building, building something fucking crazy and working together to run shit and do what we fucking do best. Again, that's best case scenario, and this world isn't fucking perfect, and I know for a fact it's not gonna be that easy.
It's probably not the best thing to say, but time will tell, my man. And all we can do is wait right now.
But how much time do we really have, though?
Good question.
The longer time goes, the more doubts that will arise.
And the more we
The
are
more
falling
doubt.
behind as well.
Exactly. I could tell you're 100% in, and you're willing to put everything forward. And ever since I met you, that I fucked with you because you fuck with my dogs too, and I've been able to gain your trust, and I see you as like, one of my dogs too now.
100%. These boys,
And
Ming, Fanny, and the Forehead took me in as one of their own. I didn't have any friends, nowhere to stay, and they took me in as one of their own, and they've looked after me as one of their own. My loyalty will always be with them, always. And you have just joined the equation. You've had my back. I spend more time with you than probably anyone else in this city because we're always doing shit together. So you four, I've got your back no matter what. Still early days, but
yeah, same with you, bro. You know I got you regardless. Whatever happens,
100%. So it's sad to say, but I think time is the greatest power here. We have to wait and see what where everyone's mind is.
Yeah, but
Very
how
big
long
thank
are
you.
they gonna wait? Like, what you're gonna let people decide and let them take 2 weeks? Nah, like if we want to get this shit going, it has to be soon, right? I
We've
even
got
told them, I was like, all right,
yeah.
so that you guys can't be the only ones looking at the property, right? He's like, no, Marty's looking at it. I was like, so what happens if Marty buys it? He's like, well, I don't know. That means him and Marty are both looking to buy the property. He said, like, even if somebody were to get that one, there's another one we could get. I'm like, yeah, well, it's just And now he told me, I'm gonna tell you exactly what I told Ming. I said, these are my two stipulations, right? I said one of my stipulations is if my dog Peter comes with me, and they agreed because, you know, Ming has known Peter the
Hold on.
longest out of
Yo,
all
yo,
of
yo.
us.
Hello.
Yo,
Good?
yo, hey, how many people you were doing sanitation, right?
Yeah.
How many people were doing sanitation?
There was about 4 groups, not loads. Why?
Really? That's it?
Yeah, you're struggling to find trucks, huh?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. It's not many people at the moment.
Ah, okay. Yeah, we might have to rob a group 6 truck.
Yeah, I'd say group 6 is your best bet.
Okay, alright, fuck it. We're gonna reposition. Alright, thank you.
Good luck, my man. Bye-bye. It's always robbing, my man. Always.
Ooh.
Continue. You are saying about Peter.
I said one of my stipulations was like if my dog Peter gets to come with, and he said yeah, because I don't know if you know, but out of everybody in the city, I think Ming and Julian have known Peter the longest. Whenever I first came back to the city, and I started working towards his house, Peter was around a lot, and he was the one that helped me with this shit. So I don't want to just leave his ass behind.
Oh, no, of course. I mean, it's the same, rightly so. That's like Forehead leaving me in the house, even though they're starting their own thing. You understand?
Yeah, and I know that for a fact they wouldn't.
Exactly. You have every right to want Peter to join us. I think your head is in the right place, Future. Bad to say, my man, but the only way we're gonna know is it's time. We have to wait and see what Marty and AK are gonna say. I really, in my honest opinion, I don't see AK wanting to be a part of this. Ex-cop, and it just seems like it's a businessman, my man. It doesn't really care about the whole gang life. You know what I'm saying? He's about it, but I don't know if he wants to be about it.
And that's why I think
Guys, thank you so
from what
much
I
for all the
got
love,
and
bro.
from
I
what I
really
heard Ming
appreciate
say,
it.
it
Huh?
seems like he's gonna go through with this regardless if AK's in it or not.
Yeah.
And then that's obviously it divides other people. Every decision has a trickle down effect where it doesn't just affect the people, it affects everybody else.
Oh, 100%. You're right. So let me ask you this, Future. Where's your mind at? If Ming goes ahead with this, all right, and I hope not, but Marty and AK don't want to do this, and Forehead doesn't want to do it, where are you going to go? Where is your loyalty lying? Worst case scenario.
I don't know. I really don't know. Cause like I said, I told you, for me personally, I don't see this working out without Forehead.
Oh, 100%.
I'm gonna just be 100%. Trust me, I get it. Forehead's stupid. He's dumb. He's ugly. He makes no money. He got no bitches, right? But that's not the fucking point. At the end of the day, Forehead is a very capable person. You know, he knows a lot of things. Like, he might seem stupid, but he's fucking not. He knows what the fuck he's doing. He's really good at a lot of things. He'll have your back regardless of what happens. And that's just like, you don't really find many people like that, you know, in this world. So I don't know.
Yeah, we can't let that happen. We can't.
I mean, but it's not up to us. It's up to him. You can't make him do anything he doesn't want to.
Very right.
And at the end of the day, you got to respect his decision.
I just hope he makes a decision that it's not gonna hurt everyone, you know. I think his head is in the right place, man. We just couldn't. All good as having this conversation, but without a final answer from people, we ain't gonna know shit.
Again, what about you? I'll flip the question on you. Say Ming goes through with it, AK Marty don't go through with it, and Forehead doesn't want to. What are you doing?
I'm gonna be in such a tough spot, my man, because we all live in the same house.
I mean, I already know Julian, Kevin,
Yeah.
Peter. They're gonna want to go with Ming 100%. Fanny's gonna be with Ming, obviously. Just everybody else is not 100% sure what they're gonna do, and that's a big problem. Trust me, Lovemore, I want this shit to work, bro, because I see the potential.
For
Like,
real.
like, trust me, I see the potential, and I know what we're capable of and what we can do, and we could be like something fucking great. But it's just not gonna work out if people aren't in on it 100% and all in, and I don't see everybody in on it 100%. I hope Ming and them realize this, but I'm pretty sure he does realize it, but I don't know.
I'm just
You
very
said
confused.
only time will tell, but at the same time, we don't have much time.
Why is Forehead so adamant about Marty? Why? He's made it this far without Marty. Same as me. Why is he so adamant about Marty? This is the thing. I don't know the history between all of these guys. I don't know.
Well, I mean, Marty was the leader of GG back in the day, and he brought a lot of us in, you know? So a lot of us feel like we owe him a lot because you know what he did. I mean, that's pretty much it.
Oh, so his Forehead's OG, pretty much is what you're saying.
Pretty much. I mean, he used to be my OG as well. Ming used to be my OG. Trust me, bro. I was in GG before Forehead. I was trying to poach him from Street Team. I remember back in the day before I was in GG, Forehead would sell me bags of meth and I'd go sling them. And then when I joined GG, I'm over here asking Marty, "Hey, you think Forehead could come rob these banks with us?" And Marty's like, "Nah, nah, nah. He's not in the game." And I'd have to tell him, "Nah, bro, not right now." And then eventually he joined, and
Yeah.
shit just grew from there. I'm pretty sure that's how he feels. He feels like he owes Marty a lot because of what Marty did for him. In a way, Marty kind of saved him because Street Team didn't last for that much longer after he left.
I don't see what. Okay, but Marty's on his own. No, unless he's in the shadows. I've never seen him with a crew or with people. Maybe
I
Larry.
don't
I've
know.
seen him with Larry a few times, but
Again, I've only talked to Marty on like a business level, just like casual, like, oh, help me, like this, the computer, that, or GPU's this. I haven't talked to him on a personal level in fucking 8-9 years. Last time I talked to him, I was still in GG, and then after that, I left because of him. And then now we're
right.
here. So I'm not really sure what's going on with Marty or not. Like, I don't know if they talked to him or not, but to me, like I said, it just sounds like Ming's gonna go through with this 100% regardless of what happens. And yeah, I don't know. I don't know a little more.
Hopefully things will fall into place, Future. I don't think there's much we can do until we get an answer.
We can only hope. Like I
For real.
said, we gotta pray for best case scenario, but it's looking very unlikely.
Yeah, let's wait and see, my man. But it's good to know that both of our heads are in the same spot. It's, I think, in the same thing, hoping the same thing.